commune with myconoids, gargantuan murder noodles went brr. Demon Kaiju Battle Royale, rewarded by being reduced to rubble. So high they ascend into the astral plane, putting royalty. So, you want to run out of the abyss but don't have time to read the book or never learn to read in the first place. Well then let me explain it as quickly as I can. Spoilers, obviously. Chapter 1, Prisoner of Drow. Welcome to prison. It's dark, underground, and full of mean purple elves, unlike those surface elves that are just condescending. When the Drow soap opera reaches the season finale, or just when demons show up, the party will have their chance to escape prison with up to 12 friends, including a mushroom, a fish, an affluent knockoff Wookiee, and 2 secret rats. When they escape, they can choose one of 3 paths. One leads them directly to the end of the adventure, and most likely their deaths, so maybe they should choose from one of 2 paths. Chapter 2, Into Darkness. Now that the party is a bunch of escaped convicts, they'll need to stumble through the dark, eat wall fungus, and try their best to figure out what the hell this adventure is about. While stumbling around, the party will be able to surf the web with some goblins, become caregivers for monsters that cannot hug, meet a curious cube, and steal a hot knife from an old lady's tomb behind the tomb. Chapter 3, The Dark Lake. Much like the Underdark, Darklake's name is very descriptive of what the party will be encountering, that being a lake, which is dark. On the edge of the lake is Sloobludop, a Koatoa village filled with murderous fish people in the middle of a religious schism, which is about to end when the great citrus Limamagoogan raises from the waves and destroys the town. Chapter 4, Gracklstugh. Welcome to the Dwalgar city that is not welcoming to outsiders, yet the party of outsiders is expected to be welcomed to keep the game moving. The party can stop a dock assassination, uncover an insurrection with the same level of forethought as the Capitol riot, become the secret agents of an overweight dragon, eat mushrooms that alter their size far more than those pills on adult websites ever will, and chase a hobo through a cave. After all that, the party can meet the Deep King and expose that his waifu is a fiendish thought. Chapter 5, Neverlight Grove. Mushroom Paradise has been invaded by the Lady of Decay, who's pushing a pro-segregation, pro-death agenda. While in the grove, the party can commune with myconoids, help clean out some invasive species, and visit the Garden of Welcome, which is not very welcoming. If the party wants to play Call of Cthulhu for a little while, they can explore a cavern occupied by a giant mushroom and a demon queen's bridal suite. Make sure the party rolls sanity checks when they see people explode, witness the power of dance, and check the price tag for the upcoming demon wedding. Chapter 6, Blingdenstone. This town stood up to the mean elves and was rewarded by being reduced to rubble. Here, the party can meet an introverted Zorn, yell at a cloud, get some eggs, and prepare the city for battle. To prepare, they'll need to desegregate the population, find a circle that makes strong rocks, get a truckload of fungus from Mushroom Land, get salty, give a ghost a hand, and cleanse a temple via wave-based combat. Once all that is done, they can battle against pudding royalty. Chapter 7, Escape the Underdark. So the party just left the Underdark. Chapter 8, Audience in Gauntlgrym. So the party is going back into the Underdark to fight demons. This adventure is about demons, by the way. Chapter 9, Mantol-Derith. A demon lord got trapped in a jewel, beginning a brutal game of hot potato that quickly devolved into a tribal war. The party can partake in the game or just get directions to a library. Hopefully they at least talk to the druid that's a meat connoisseur, get introduced to a beholder with too much plastic surgery, and run into a Koatoa that's just vibing on crickets. Chapter 10, Descent into the Depths. What, you thought we were already back in the Underdark? No, that last chapter was all Upper Dark or something. Anyway, here, give this group of soldiers to the party. Have the party haul them around until the soldiers all go insane or until the soldiers remember that they hate each other. Chapter 11, Gravenhollow. After your party walks for
2 months.
They'll be greeted by a basilisk that avoids eye contact as much as I avoid human contact. It'll lead them to a massive library that has almost no information of use to the adventure or party, but at least they can have fever dreams about the bad guys doing bad things. Eventually, a mage shows up and explains they completely wasted their time here, since he has researched and learned how to deal with the demon lords. The main plot of the module is about fighting demon lords, by the way. Thankfully, he needs the party's help, otherwise the players would just have to watch the DM play with themselves.
Ah, no, how could you do this? And the beholder says, because you, my brother from my backstory, could not have done this to your... It's not what it looks like.
Chapter 12, The Tower of Vengeance. If the party agrees to participate in the mage's scavenger hunt, they'll set off and search for a big egg, a big eye, a big heart, feathers from an angel, some demon lord blood, some foot fungus, and an old man's diary. If they don't agree to the scavenger hunt and kill the mage, they'll find his scavenger hunt notes anyway, since the module elected for no to mean yes, but later. Chapter 13, The Wormwrithings. Gargantuan murder noodles went brr through the Underdark, and the party must follow the path of the brr to find a gargantuan murder noodle egg. After massacring some troglodytes and giving a drow a Snickers bar, the party will find the egg noodle nursery. If anyone tries to speak to the eggs, their parents will show up and shout how you should never speak to me or my egg son again. Once they get the egg, the party can go to a beholder's house to remove its eye. While there, they can free a robot that argues semantics and free 100 slaves that will eventually be eaten by purple worms. Chapter 14, The Labyrinth. Time for the party to meander around even harder than they meandered before. In the Labyrinth, the party will find free real estate, a maze within the maze, a dentist's fever dream, and a group of robots that just won't stop walking. To complete the body part section of the scavenger hunt, the party can witness a murder and meet some stoned angels that are way less fun to hang out with than it sounds. Also, the party can fix an engine that happily shakes, sputters magic, and tumbles into lava to its immediate destruction. Chapter 15, The City of Spiders. Welcome to Menzoberranzan, a city of drow and slaves that lost a few of both when a demon decided to make its way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and it's homebound. Every section of the city is chock full of random encounters you will be skipping since your party is only one old book from completing the scavenger hunt and this campaign. To complete the scavenger hunt, the party will need to get past some loot, a stone blender, and a demon honeypot. Chapter 16, The Fetid Wedding. Time for a demon lady and a giant mushroom to get married, and no, this has nothing to do with the scavenger hunt we just completed. That's later. The party can show up, get so high they ascend into the astral plane, then talk to a skull mountain and perform brain surgery on that mountain. When the party sobers up, they can fight the great god of murder jello that just got done consuming the lady of the bad kush. Chapter 17, Against the Demon Lords. With the scavenger hunt finished, the party gets to choose the background color for a Demon Kaiju Battle Royale. The victor of the battle gets immediately dogpiled by the party, who are probably super strong due to the power of friendship and a deep gnome god. If the party wins the fight, they get to go to the abyss to punch a pregnant lady while civil war erupts. If they fail, then the world gets to experience what Christian hell is all about. Now you know how to run out of the abyss. Share this with someone you don't think could read. Have a nice day. Try not to die in a TPK. Goodbye.